This is Lola Lee T. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So as we all know, Chrisean did a viral interview with the Danza Project. The video is going viral right now. And in one of the segments, she called out Karlissa. Well, she didn't call her out. She spoke on Karlissa. And she spoke on the weird and demonic things that she has been doing and saying online. She stated that she uses Chrisean Jesus for clout. Okay. And also in the interview, the interviewer literally dragged Karlissa, saying that nobody was checking for her. And she responded, and she's quite upset that he said that no one was checking for her. That line there really got under her skin. So this is her post on Instagram. She said, "No one is checking for me. Then why, when the interview had no debt, you run straight to me and my son? Y'all talked more about my son than y'all talked about her son. I have never called the boy the R word, because Chrisean did say in the interview that Karlissa called her son the R word. She also went on to say, why sit there and say you saved a child of God in one breath and lie on another? You can force that lie and end up with a blank child for trying to lie. All of you are sick for even supporting someone you know is pure evil. Y'all know damn well something wrong with her." Well, a lot of people say that Karlissa is actually the evil one. Chrisean is saying she's the demonic one. Now, as for her saying she has never called Chrisean Jesus the R word. Now, like I said in my previous video, I remember Karlissa saying something about a kickstand baby. I remember her, I think it was calling the baby slow. I don't remember her saying the R word specifically. And I couldn't remember what videos they were. So of course, you guys are amazing. You guys actually pinpointed the videos for me. So I actually have some videos of Karlissa, saying some things. I do believe this is what Chrisean is referring to when she says that Karlissa has been doing things online, saying things online, that she doesn't like. Chrisean as a whole, I don't want to speak for her, but I don't think she likes Karlissa speaking on her child at all, especially in the way that she has, because, she's saying that she's using the baby for clout. She says really dramatic things that do get her views, and I believe that is what Chrisean is referring to. So I'm going to show you guys some clips. So in this clip here, this is back in April of 2024. Karlissa, she gets called out by fans. Fans were really upset with her because she had called Chrisean Jesus slow. Okay. So this is Karlissa backpedaling, defending herself. I want you guys to hear what she had to say here.
This is gonna be my last time talking to you weirdos, switching my words up every 5 damn minutes. And if you following that page, leaving them weird ass comments on that page, shame on you. Stop switching my words up. I did not say that my grandson looks slow. I said that they have said that we look slow in my family because my eyes are further apart than the average person. So if they're saying he looks slow, it's probably because of our eyes. Now stop fucking playing with me and stop playing with the baby. Chrisean, you should see that page is playing with your child, not me. Because I don't play with kids, okay? You guys are weird and you're slow.
All right, so you heard Karlissa there. She was blaming a specific blogger for switching up her words, but that blogger did not switch up her words. Karlissa said what she said. This is what Karlissa actually said in her live, and she was doing some drinking. And even in this specific live here, she even showed her, whatever in the hot tub. So I'm not making excuses for her, but she said what she said. All right. So I want you guys to hear what she said. And I want you guys to keep an eye on her assistant Bree and how she reacted. She was actually very surprised at what Karlissa had to say, and her face is very telling. I'm going to play it twice. First time, look at Karlissa's face. Second time, look at Bree's face.
See, don't I look like Junior? Told y'all.
Very much so. Look at them eyes.
Don't I look slow and everything? Do it again. For real. Do it again. It's just, that's how my family looks. See, don't I look like Junior? Told y'all.
Very much so. Look at them eyes.
Don't I look slow and everything? Do it again. For real. Do it again. It's just, that's how my family looks.
And then if y'all remember when Chrisean and Jaden, Karlissa, they all ended up at the King of Crabs restaurant at the same time. Chrisean said something about Karlissa on her live, I believe. This was a long time ago. But Karlissa came home, she went on live, and she was talking about the baby. And she was feeding into a lot of the things that were being said online. And this is another example of where Chrisean is saying she's using the baby for clout. She's speaking on the baby's health. She is not behaving the way that a grandmother should, coming on social media and saying stuff like this. So excuse me, I misspoke. So this was actually a few days after the whole King of Crabs situation with the two baby mamas showing up. So this is Karlissa's live from February 2025. And this is her basically speaking on the baby's health.
But anyway, y'all need to go tell her, yes, absolutely, fuck that lady and them pages. Y'all worked hard for 3 years. I watched y'all. Y'all went after Jaden. Y'all went after me. Hell, y'all went after Zeus. Them rock tards, y'all coat motherfuckers went stronger than I ain't never seen nobody go that strong for nobody. Usually black women, when they realize that a lady done did her kids wrong, that's where we pull back and say we ain't going that way. But y'all motherfuckers went past that. Y'all lied and said wasn't nothing wrong. It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it. And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what. I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, you ain't. I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world. And that's who I am. And I make anybody feel good. Anybody. Everybody in my family knows that. I make something out of nothing. Repeat after me. She gonna make something out of nothing. But anyway, yeah, so I got to see it, and that's probably what you was mad at me about, because you saw my face and you felt my energy. But that's okay. That was my first time seeing them. I never seen them woke before. I never seen what they saw. I literally thought this whole time that maybe people's fans was doing something to the pictures, or, making it not. I didn't believe it the whole time. I just was like, nah, John said there was a couple things going on, but he didn't say it was to that extent. Okay. So I thought, the fans was manipulating stuff. I had no clue. But now I know. Now I see. I see what they see. I see what's going on. And that's all right. That's all right.
And this is from Hennessy Reviews channel. This is back in March. I believe she was doing an interview with Karlissa's sister, Carlotta. And Karlissa happened to be in the comments. She persuaded Karlissa to come on live. And Hennessy Reviews pulled up a receipt. And this is the one where she calls the baby something about a kickstand baby. So I want you guys to listen to this one. And shout out to Hennessy Reviews.
But she still never answered the question as to why she's talking about this child. And don't say because Chrisean told you, Nana Nana Boo Boo, you can't see your son, you can't talk to your son, because you was talking about her baby long before that. You was talking about her baby long before that.
Sometimes y'all, like she said, they made up the helmet thing. That's not what I said.
No, I never said that. You did. You said the helmet and the kickstand.
When people are in my comments saying, your grandson gonna wear a helmet or something like that, yep, we gonna wear a helmet together. They will take that and spin it a whole nother way. The only thing that I have said that my heart was probably not in the right place and was offended and angry at the whole setback, because I thought we was making progress when we was all sitting in the restaurant having a good conversation. Me, Chrisean, John's dad, the young lady that was with her, that was never put out. Y'all never even saw that. We was having a good conversation. We was having a moment. So when I left there and I saw that it was a fake moment, I lashed out and was like, I'm sitting there and I feel some type of way looking at my grandson, and I see something and it hurts my heart too that this is what's being said by her family members that's been with the baby as to what the problem is. So yes, I went through a lot of different stages of like, oh, I'm blaming her. I went through stages where I was blaming John. I went through my stages and I let her have it. I'm just gonna go, but you guys are welcome to call me when you want to like have some dialogue where there's somebody not.
Well, when they call you, I hope that you will really be honest and not be sitting up here lying and not sit up here and lie. I hope that when they really call you tell.
So wait, Karlissa, before you go.
She goes.
Damn, before she goes. That's fine because I went and found it.
So as you guys can see there, her sister Carletta was holding her accountable. She was, calling her out, asking those questions. And Karlissa ended the live. She left. So she left before Hennessy could show the receipt. So I'm going to show you guys the receipt of Karlissa, talking about the kickstand baby. This is it.
Damn, before she went. That's fine because I went and found it. I was hoping she would have stayed up because this is the clip right here, and we know that she's in here. So, Karlissa, this is what we were talking about. We didn't spin no narrative about you saying anything about the baby with a kickstand. You said it, so I'm gonna play it to remind you.
Versus listen to the husband. She could have listened to me the whole time. She'd have been great. Nope, she decided to listen to y'all. Now she on TV with my baby looking like he ain't got no kickstand. Yep, I said it. Yep, I'm mad about it. Yep, I don't give a about y'all, what y'all say no more. I don't give a about you, your mammy, your bald-headed granny. You don't hear and say I talk about my grandkids. I talk about them all. I talk about my raggedy good-for-nothing kids too. I talk about them all. They mine. Guess what? If she go to jail and the lawyer and the people call me, I gotta go get them and put the helmet on and walk around with the kickstand baby. Yep, I do. And yep, I still would be proud. I wouldn't give a on none of y'all move me, rule me. You can't tell me what to do. You can't make me feel bad. I don't give a merry mother.
So, Karlissa, that's what I was referring to about the helmet and the kickstand. We all heard it. We all saw it. Nobody was spinning a narrative on you. Nobody was trying to make up a story on you. See, I don't think you realize, because you say so much. You get online and you vent. You don't realize everything or remember everything, I should say.
And look at Karlissa's message here. She said, thank you for playing the whole thing. So she thanked Henny for playing the whole thing of what she said. And, I agree with her. Like I said before, I agree with her. She says a lot of stuff. Like, okay, guys, so back to this original post here. She said, I never called that boy the R word. She didn't say the R word, but she did say slow. I don't want to repeat the other stuff repeatedly. You guys heard the other stuff that she said. The problem here is that she is speaking on the baby. Chrisean does not want her to speak on her baby. All she's got to do is stop speaking on Chrisean and her baby. But, as Chrisean said in her interview, and some fans do agree, that Karlissa speaks on the baby because it's going to get her views. Do you guys agree? What are your thoughts? Thank y'all for watching. I'm sure there's a lot more examples. Guys, definitely let me know your thoughts. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.